Okay, welcome back. Oh, actually, I don't need these headphones anymore because I got this bad boy now. So we should be actually a lot better. We should be actually a lot better on the quality and everything. Besides this situation, but if it's gonna be daylight, if I turn on my light, if I'll get some studio lights, which I'm not gonna fucking do, it's gonna look a lot better, you know. But for me to understand myself a lot better, I feel like the microphone was definitely a must. I had it, I just didn't have the proper mic stand to put it on. So now it looks a lot better. Anyways, diving into today's day, it's Friday. So quite of an interesting exit to the week. I never really got this before on the account. Like if I go back, I got a ineligible for funding. I got a violation. So obviously I passed my not pass. I I blew the account, but I got this violation timed that which I don't know what the fuck that means. I'll be honest with you. But on this account, I'm fine. And on this account, I made $137 today. But it was a little bit weird. I got for some reason stopped out. Not even no, I wouldn't even say stopped out. My trade just closed randomly, which I thankfully that it did because my trade actually went into a negative afterwards and hit my stop loss. But anyways, today, right, happened exactly what I said yesterday, right? Because I literally said like I believe we like here if we what was today? Today's the 25th, right? Yeah, I believe we ended like yeah, we could literally tell by the time, right? Like obviously we had some trades open yesterday, like somewhere over here, right? We took out these highs right here, and it was like you know what it's going to look like. I put one of these bad boys here, right above these. I think it was news high if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, you know what is going to happen? You know what's going to happen? And I swear to God, it literally happened. If I literally listened to my own stupid ass strategy yesterday, to my own fucking idea, I probably made a lot more. But look at what happened yesterday. What fucking phone? Look what happened yesterday. Look, here. Literally, I literally went like this, and I got footage. I got footage to prove this bullshit. Anyways, though, literally went above it, went below it, and it's gonna continue to rip forward. So yesterday I was pretty fucking on point. Like goddamn, I understand price action. I understand when the price where it wants to go, which is the biggest problem with everything. So the fact that I know where it wants to go, as I think is a very big plus, and the fact that I draw this shit out literally. That was too close. Okay, but in terms of going into today, what exactly did happen? So I did still technically stick to my strategy yesterday. I did a very similar situation to what I had yesterday. I had this, the one that burned, right? I had this shit going on a trend, right? I was following the trend line. That's the same as actually that I did yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and follow the trend, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing with this particular account because you know why? Because I was trying to burn it anyways. Don't know why the fuck I would still want to do that, but okay. Okay, let's go ahead and mark out the New York Open. Let's go ahead and mark out the London session open, which we already know it's already at 8. Okay, so looking pretty interesting going into it, right? As soon as we had the market open, before that we had obviously the market was trending higher. London session open and started to trend downwards. And then when the New York session opened, which I have these indicator right here. Let's go ahead and actually go out to a 15-minute chart real quickly. That's a little bit clearer. Started to trend downwards in London, started to trend upwards in New York. And I think this is exactly where I got stopped out on this red one. I mean, on this one particularly. Because I was going long. And I think I opened up like a 5 contract size trade, like somewhere above here. And the fact that it ripped downwards afterwards, like it was crazy movements on the market. And then that's exactly where I got stopped out on this particular account where I lost everything. Yeah, where I think I lost oh, I think that's why I have a fucking violation, because I lost $200 more. You know, it's stupid. 2 days. It's the weekend. It's Saturday and Sunday. Like, what the maybe it doesn't even count. Maybe this shit doesn't work over the weekend. I don't know. I never saw the shit. We're gonna take a look at that. Anyways, I got stopped out on this particular account, on this bullshit ass candle down. I don't know why the fuck I even opened it. I think there was a little confirmation. Like, I think there was like a little like going like something like something like this, you know. That's a bad idea. So something like this, like, so I think something like this happened there, where it went downwards a little bit and then continued to go upwards. And I think that's exactly where my entry was of the green one, when went downwards a little bit. And I was like, okay, that's still a continuation of a trend. Obviously, it wants to take out these previous, I forgot wherever the fuck highs I marked out. I think they marked out these highs, yeah. So that's exactly what we did. And going into my second account, which this is, yes, I'll introduce you guys to her a little bit later. But my what? My what? Well, my idea was, now that I fucking blew this account, right? Now that I have this particular account, right? It's blown. Gone. Forgotten about. Unfortunately. So this one I'm gonna go ahead and absolutely just not redo it. I'm not gonna pay for it. I'm not gonna go again at it. And the reason why is because I feel like I need to only stick with one account, pay attention to one, and not fucking, you know, get my adrenaline, you get it, off on the other account. Because I thought about it a little bit, and the way that I was using that account, I was using it a little bit as, you know, as an excuse or like a dopamine rush, like to go ahead and just like do something on an account that I didn't give a fuck about. So I feel like I need to put that to the side if I really need to learn discipline. So with this particular account, fuck it. Now with this one particularly here, right? Here I actually went a little bit against my own word, and I actually took a trade to the sell side. And I was up quite a bit of money, actually. I think I did it on this trade particularly, because on this one that I got stopped out, I literally just did it right away. Like on this one, I just forgot about it. I was like, fucking whatever happens, happens. On this one, however, I was looking after it, and I think I opened up on this particular one. Let's go ahead and take a look. Actually, I remember looking into it. Yeah, I think it was here. Yeah. Here, I'll show you what exactly I did. So I waited for particularly this area, right? So what happened here is same exact situation. We started to trend upwards. Let's go ahead and mark it out, right? So then we had our first low right here, right? Move up, then move down, a low, and then we'll continue to trend upwards. Then I saw another motherfucking red candlestick. I was like, okay, this is interesting. This might be a little bit of a pullback, right? Might be something of an interesting endpoint. Maybe a market is gonna actually reverse and go downwards. And this is where I like fucking forgot my whole entire video bias that I made yesterday and completed shit in my pants on the other account. If I just whatever. Ended up happening is we got a break. We got actually another up and down move. So we got actually another low right there, right? So obviously another move up, then a move down, another move up, then a move down. That's another low. And what ended up happening is that then we had another move up afterwards, which is obviously, again, not a breaker structure. But what ended up happening is that on the next candlestick, although, right, this is another low. Like, this is a little bit confusing, but for me personally, I was looking at this one here. Again, my mentality, my thinking going through it. Move up, then move down. That's low right here. This motherfucker. So boom. We need to break this, but then we'll continue to move up, right? This is a higher low. So now the focus on here. Fuck this one. The focus is in here now, because this one is higher than this one. So that's why this is important. But then we had a move up, then a move down, right? So at one point, this green one was red because it moved down. But still, it didn't break structure. Or did it? Wait, fuck, I need to. No, it did not. Or it did. No, it did not. Because the candle, the body of the candle is still above the wick. Okay, so it didn't. But however, moving over to the next one, we did. Yeah, I'm confused. Right now, I'm a little bit confused, or why I look confused at least, is because I'm looking at this particularly. I'm gonna circle out. I'm gonna move this one right there. Right, that one that's in the circle, that wick specifically that's in the circle. I'm looking at that. I'm thinking if that is considered to be a low. Right, I move up, then I move down. That's a high. Move down, then move up. That's low. That's a move up. So in my personal opinion, I don't think that this is going to be considered as something that is worth looking at when you're looking at a breaker structure. I think this is the candlestick because again, it's move down then a move up, right? That indicates a low. Here we have a move up then a move down, which indicates technically a high. And taking these two candlesticks theoretically, right, you'll go ahead and take the highest point of those two wicks, which will be that motherfucker. That will be the high of that particular candle pattern. It's a candlestick pattern technically at the end of the day. So boom, my entry was here. For this motherfucker, my SL right above that high, and my take profit, I wanted to make it literally right here, and that was about to be a pretty decent fucking trade. I'm not even gonna be honest with you, but I don't know what the fuck happened, and my trade randomly closed by itself, like somewhere here, right? I got no idea why. I just fucking my trade. There you go. And I got no idea why my trade got stopped a little bit earlier out. I did not mess with anything around. I did not mess with anything whatsoever. So once again, my take profits were literally below these lows. Because, again, my idea back at the day, or back in the beginning of the day when I was trading, was the fact that the market was about to reverse and about to go back down. I didn't consider the fact that it might have been just a little reversal. But looking at it right now, I mean, I don't know if this is important, but this low was taken out by this low. So is that considered a liquidity sweep? Like, I don't know if this matters. Like, check this out, right? We had low right here, and then we had a... I think I just literally answered my own question because I think I'm just following a trend. Like, if we all just indicate like all the little down situations here, this is just a trend, and this is where the trend breaks already. I think I literally just answered my own question, like literally just brainstorming by thinking about it. Like, I literally can now see and understand. Okay, I can. Okay. So everything has a trend to it. Everything has a pattern. Everything is obviously going in particular. Okay, let's go ahead and go back now. Let's check. Okay, now let's... What the fuck did I just learn? Trend. Well, not that high, but you get it. Everything has a trend to it, but you know, drawing these lines is a little bit complicated. Maybe I'm gonna start trying to include like different confluences, like maybe like these these not support and resistance. I'm not doing that. I'm talking about trend lines, because I always watch these videos about how these trend lines, you know, they kind of do make sense. Don't get me wrong. There is this fucking one guy on Wall Street that looks like Einstein, talks really fast. I kind of like him. I'm not gonna lie. I like the way that he works, and he says that lines, these resistance, like specifically what I just drew, this is exactly what the market works with. I mean, this guy's been working there for a shit ton of time already at this point. Maybe he knows what the fuck he's talking about, you know, but I'm gonna try to include that a little bit. But anyways, going over into the weekend, honestly, not so bad. Market obviously had it out for me. Burn my other account. Let's go ahead and read actually what it has. Let's go ahead and read the tip for the day. We're gonna end the week on this tip. And on Monday, we will continue to see what is going to happen with the market. Use time frames to your advantage. Use time frames to your advantage. If you're doubting the directions your instruments is moving in, move up a time frame. If you still have doubts, continue to move a top frame. Higher time frames are great to help you arrive at the market directions. Kind of sounds like you just want to remove your stop loss, buddy. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video.